Welcome to your Inspirational Astrology Horoscope for Wednesday, March 12th, 2014. I'm Astrologer David Palmer, the Leo King, here to illuminate the collective consciousness. My March 2014 webinar is now half off. This is a video MP4 going deeper into the month, going over the dates, the weeks, showing the charts, highlighting it all, pictures, everything. It's an awesome video you are not going to want to miss. Check out that download link down below. And today we have got the moon in Leo. Woo woo! This is that energy of passion and love and happiness, the love of yourself. Remember, Leo's all about you got to love yourself first before you can even love. And this is about sparking up fire. And especially as we are in Pisces season, right? The sun's in Pisces. We got about one more week left of this Pisces energy, and then we're going to come into the equinox of the equal day and equal night. So we're coming up to spring and fall, wherever you're at on the earth. And we're at this period of closure. That's what Pisces is, and Pisces takes you down a windy current that takes you one way, this way, that way, emotional way, lost, this direction, that direction. And I'm sure you felt that yesterday as we had Mercury square Saturn. It could be a little bit restrictive, kind of start things off a little colder, kind of bland, especially as Mercury's in Aquarius, wanting to have fun and excitement. And today I definitely think this excitement comes after coming off that big square, after the moon that was in Cancer, in energy which hasn't had Jupiter highlighted yet. So, it could be a little moody. And I think today we come up for a fresh breath of air. That this is also kind of like the warm waters coming in. It's like we leave the colder waters, and as fish, we all swim to the warmer waters. And it's also going to be this Mercury energy coming back online, the freedom, the news coming quicker. Now, this is the last day where it's technically squared, but definitely you'll feel the energy shift today because Venus in Aquarius is definitely moving forward. The moon in Leo is going to oppose this, and I think this really supercharges us to emotionally love ourselves, to also get ready to share our love, to share love with others, to share experiences with others, to really electrify our lives and start to have these connections really spark. I think it's very interesting because the moon does trine over to Uranus today, which adds more spark, which adds more of this electricity, that we need to be happy with where the universe has brought us. And are you happy with what's in front of you? Whether the relationships that are in front of you, the projects, the situations. It's pretty much a test that can you still find happiness and appreciation in what spirit delivers you and what surrender is? This is a new moon that was on Chiron, that was trining Jupiter a week and a half ago. That means this whole Pisces time and this whole month is literally 100% about, can you accept the flow? Can you open up the doors that are given in front of you? And are you going to accept that? Are you going to love that? Are you going to love what you've been given? Is there gratitude? And I think today's a day where your happiness will be tested. If you're chasing happiness for something that's coming in the future or things that, should happen but haven't happened, that's a real hard lesson today to go through, that your identification of self might be identifying with something that is not physically even manifested or spiritually manifested at all. Could be all just whoop, unconscious dust in the wind. That today we need to bring our consciousness and ground it into reality and accept and love what we have in front of us now. This is a day to love what you have, to love where the universe has brought us, to love the warm waters that have come. And what is it coming? This is the sun starting to make a trine to Saturn, which is definitely teaching the lesson of, in order for us to receive the flow. Part of Saturn in Scorpio, besides anchoring in your truth, as I talk about, getting down to the bottom of your desires, is the lesson of learning how to connect your energy in a way that's different than Aquarius. Aquarius wants to connect it in electricity, and this is where Venus is right now, like spark and sharing and having connections with others. But Scorpio is about intimacy, whether or not you're going to commit, whether or not you're going to go to bed with them, whether or not you're going to call them your boyfriend or girlfriend, whether or not you're going to do these big decisions in deeper aspects. And in our life, with this big transit of the sun and Saturn now for the next 48 hours, there's a lesson to receive that I feel like the universe has done some very powerful things, and there's some very powerful gifts right in front of your face, whether or not you're going to accept them and love them today or not. And we've been talking about the tortoise and the hare over the last couple days. Are you a hare running around and trying to find love? Or today, are you the tortoise loving the smell of the earth, the way that things are, what that's right in front of you? I guarantee you there's been some beautiful gifts that have been given in front of you. And today's a day to appreciate that. Because if we identify with love now, which is the lesson today, we are correctly wearing the right mask. That it's not an ego of one that might be a false identification of self, that it's truly the prophet of who we are. And that today we really highlight that. And we highlight if we have wounds in surrendering to what's been given into us. The universe could be putting the most beautiful thing right in front of your face, and there might be this Saturn and Scorpio energy that's being highlighted by the sun in a trine that's saying, like, maybe you're not surrendering and actually committing to what's in front of you. Maybe you're just shying off of what's been given, and maybe you're not truly happy, so it's all closing down. This is the day to open up the doors, open up your heart, spark it up, get excited. The universe has brought so many amazing things in your path today, but it'll be whether or not that you're willing to accept it, whether or not you're willing to be happy in it, and I guarantee you, you will see a mirror reflection of yourself today of like, holy cow, am I bringing peace into my life? Am I balancing out my life correctly? Am I going forward and reviewing these beautiful things the universe has given me? Or have I been chasing happiness this whole entire time? It will definitely be highlighted today. Check out my website, inclusiveastrology.com, if you have any questions, or if you want to have a one-on-one reading, or if you want to download the webinar. March 2014, the portal opens. Thank you so much for all of your support, and I will see you tomorrow.